is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through, tripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Hit him with the spin of the two. We gon' blow your block like a new. And I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense.
No, I think I'm pretty good. I got Peppers at free safety with Eric Reed.
Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. Running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo, yo, the offset, you block him. Once the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblins. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me in possibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff from him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champions. We walk back in. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends.
I heard it's pretty
All right,
good.
Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Toronto Mounties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring them to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching on a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, he's paying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
I mean, I'm happy with Tyrod. I mean, the first game, obviously it was bad weather, so I don't be too mad at that. I mean, today he played all right. Just keep one.
Third and long for Mayfield. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Oh, he's got to fucking go.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good.
He cost us the game twice.
And the opening drive of the game yields
2 weeks in a row.
So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, ends up the winner.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
That damn stupid hesitate return pisses me off. It's bullshit.
They gotta fix that. Initially, I thought it was just me, but it's everybody.
Oh no, it's everybody.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Dobbs. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And a loose football. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove you're tough.
Still scoreless.
You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A first down throw from Mayfield to Michelle on the dump off. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Michelle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bud Dupree in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He's going to get it running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Downs to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Downs now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Going deep downfield for and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense. Now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Dobbs is throwing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Mayfield forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Dobbs to throw. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
First down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. They find some open field. The ball comes out. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. This is Michelle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for his second sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride.
And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Grand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively the key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Throwing here, Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw Dobbs. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And James has it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Grand 38!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
It's on mine.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
We finally got on the board after 15 quarters of no score.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's got room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Did he?
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up the 2nd in just about a few inches here. And it's Michel once again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
You watching mine?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Let's go with a little moss.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Nick Chubb from 6 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag.